No, we don't do that here. God, I feel that.
His arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic! His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh, I feel like. Kill me.
Can they recover from this?
Is that possible? That might have been. I'll take credit.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Like how my character just flails their arms on the way over here. Like, what the fuck's happening?
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion. Don't panic! His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting! Watch out! That is one cruel coil. Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. champion. And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
Yeah, must be. I will. I will follow our fearless off the platform.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
I don't know. I'm not that there. Probably.
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lingua? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion. Don't panic! His arm is slithering out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, whiskers.
They've been felled with a vengeance. The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion. has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic! His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
I think that was me. I think that was me. Agreed.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion. His arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic! His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting! Watch out! That is one cruel coil! Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Minutes with pots.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? His power continues to run amok. Again and again, he remakes his arms. Yes, you've got the 7 and the back tail. Press the advantage and finish it.
Probably.
The battle is decided. Victory goes to the champion. Huh? Is it the Lindworm's heart?
Linworth. Brute Bomber comes down with a folding chair, just smacks the fuck out of it. Oh. Right?
It's contorting, transforming.
Oh,
Snake's alive. It's the birth of a new Lindworm.
ooh. Got jumped on? Get my... Oh! Whiskers. I'll get Sin. I'm rising from the bottom. Big and oh. I got jumped on with that slam south twice. Maybe just north-south? Yeah, it did.
Curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
We're on B, Santa, I'm assuming. Wait, who's my buddy? Examine it. Just
Curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
Talking about the group soak, the esoteric finisher. It just says magic. It would specify if it was. But how do you know the?
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Linroy was creating more of itself. battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
They're on this. Our guy just went. Already got it. Already got it. Oh!
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
On it.
Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Fire guy hit us at 2 and then split to around 3 and or northeast.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Fires. On me. Here. Oh, we still got Mighty Magic.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself! And they're down. Can they recover from this?
And that Debo should always be across from you. Taking fire, dark is gonna be across from you, so you can.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Killer was slams. Fire.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill. Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Yeah. Fire.
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
Yeah, it was 3 and C. It. Like if with like our previous markers, you could just say like yellow, draw a straight line between yellows.
isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
No.
The Lindworm is creating more of himself. What fighting spirit! Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
It was suit. Yeah.
Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill. And they're down. Can they recover from this?
I first was a knockback. I thought that was me. Mana burst.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of himself.
Rising Zama. Rising Sin.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
guys in camp. Just
Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit! Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again! They've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill!
yep. Transformation eats.
Oh no, they've been
Yeah, look, there's a safe spot north and south. My guy was at D 2 pulls ago, and he was at A this pull. Oh, okay. The the defamation is that whole one, the dot in the middle. I posted a clip right before Cam's thing of the. It's called like Mana Burst. You also getting. I only had one tether. Okay. I thought you were talking about the. Yeah, you can very clearly see if like someone is the point of it or they're gonna get launch everywhere. I thought you were south. No, I intentionally grabbed that. Yeah, me and Esther were talking about taking these east and west. I thought he was talking about this tether. I uh uh I definitely think it has to be like three people north, three people south in the definition. You stream it. Oh yeah, you can see the ring coming out of you as well. I feel like Sin.
battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Do we want to try and do that again? Grab those same feathers and what?
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Got a magic hit. I think that's because people died.
Who knew they've been felled with a vengeance? Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Yeah.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Done.
What fighting spirit!
Camp. And send. Fuck you.
And then I can they turn the tide. Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
I'm trying to be Eastern, you know?
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
What if we cook a res? Everyone jumps off, Sin's still alive.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself. And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill. Who knew they've been felled with a vengeance? the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself! Who knew they'd been felled with a vengeance?
Huh? That fire stack hit me for like 300k solo. Okay. They're flying over. Um,
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself. They're up! What fighting spirit! And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Some curious tropes have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill. And they're down. Can they recover from this? Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance.
I thought real quick, when Aster got his mana burst, it looked like his tether still stayed. When me and Cam got ours in that video, our tethers would have. Does me right here.
isn't over yet, but don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself. And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit! Some curious thoughts have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form! This bodes and they're down. Can they recover from this? I've got a serious case of deja vu here.
Yeah, Cones also went off last. Well, uh, I stood near you to I stood near you to try and confirm, and uh, it it didn't look like you did a defamation. You don't take a defamation. No, I'm saying like you get a defamation from the boss, but when we're reenacting all the stuff, you aren't taking a defamation tether. Yeah, we didn't actually see, or I didn't actually see the defamation go off because it's the last thing.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion. The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Probably have you in and me out.
Who knew they'd been felled
Prison.
with a vengeance? And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit! Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill! And they're down! Can they recover from this?
Res cooked.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion!
Behind. Got it.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself! And they're back in
Again,
action.
this.
Turn the tide. curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill! No, they've been felled with a vengeance. I've got a serious case of deja vu here.
Oh. Yeah, it went through my phone. See it?
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion! The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Damn it. And the boss.
They're up! What's fighting spirit?
Oh, right.
And they're back in action! Can they turn the tide?
I don't know if it was like the positioning, but like that was the stuff we were doing right now. Was that killing people? I mean, maybe it was like melee with the inner spots, but like super chill. To the right in the
They were probably dark
Reaching
too.
penalties.
Yeah, they were dark. Dark just right to him. That guy wasn't though.
Yeah, I mean, this VOD is not a good example of how it's supposed to look.
No.
Okay, let's keep going because I think this is easy. Does anybody not understand what I'm saying when I'm explaining how to bait these things? Please say
Priority
something.
for how we spread out with the darks.
I think you sort it with your buddy.
so like for us, Sean was going into the hitbox and I was kind of standing by the marker. I don't know if you guys first for you guys.
I
Layup
was
time.
just going to the other intercard by my deed, which is like fine enough, but we could also just go like left and right of our guy if the range are opposite to us.
Because
Because if the range are where like Aster is right now, then melee can be on the dude like on his hitbox to the right and on his hitbox to the left in that diamond rat.
I think if this guy's a fire guy, you just bait together outside the hitbox, if this guy is a dark guy, one of you baits outside that box, the other one baits inside that box as melee,
That
right?
guy's not a dark. He can't be because he's adjacent to it. It would be a cross, so it'd
Sorry,
be the
I
same
mean, yeah,
pattern.
Kind of
Yeah.
fucking. I'm trying to get over there. You know what?
Getting an example. You probably have a better look for a different poll, but not that one.
Yeah, so this is north south again. You need fire, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you would stand in the middle of the marker with your buddy,
Yep.
baiting this guy, and then if this guy's a dark guy, one dude baits outside that box, the other dude baits inside that box.
We would hit each other. We not. How big are they?
You
Let me
guys, you
see.
guys don't need to be inside the hitbox.
Oh yeah, because there's always one stack. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm being stupid.
Yeah. You wouldn't hit each other.
I was worried about them being two darks, but it can't be two darks in the middle.
Does that make sense for all four melee dudes? What I'm suggesting?
Yeah.
Fire guys just stack together outside. Dark guys stack together outside, except one of you goes inside the hitbox. And however you want to do that is fine. Send to the actual DPS guy inside the hitbox, maybe would be smart. I don't know. Rather than the tank. However you want to do it. I don't care.
So the range is always going to be like perpendicular to the melee.
Yes.
It's like if melees are north and south, range are always going to be west and east.
Correct. And if the melees are east and west, the range will always be north or south. Yeah, so like one dark guy would be tucked in the corner on the right side of the screen, and the other dark guy would be like up here. And then same over here. One guy would be tucked in here. The other guy would be like here.
What is our calls looking like? Do we just say like melee's north south or something, or
I like
Yeah, we can
how
think about
the
that.
direction that the ads are hitting.
I'm almost going like diamond red and like diamond blue. And that made a lot of sense to me.
diamond red, diamond blue? Okay.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
it's
so
the red
this is
diamond on
diamond
red.
red.
Yeah, yeah.
And diamond red means ranged east-west. I'm fine with that. I think I'll get used to it well enough. Associating that with
I'm fine with it
what it needs to
too.
be. Yeah, the other way to think about it is if you're a melee guy, if you see one of the guys on the start cleaving north-south, that's your safe spot, north-south. If you're a ranged guy and you see a guy at the start cleaving north-south, do not go north-south later. And as long as everybody just has that mindset, you can find your own safe spot easily. And I'm going to ready check in game just to make sure everybody's awake. Does that make sense? Great. Let's do the next mechanic. These are aggro-based tank busters, right? So, do you guys want to be running out to the wall like that? Probably not a good way to do it.
I mean, they're very big.
think-
So, I mean,
I think a safe way to do it would be you guys run in front of the boss when he does his second kick. So, like, you'd run through, Sean would go front left, then would go front right. I think you can both fit, probably. You would probably have to run out of melee range anyway.
Very hyperactive cameraman.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change POV soon. So Zam is tethered to north. I'm tethered to northwest. So it doesn't seem like there's any sort of rhyme or reason. I do think that we would want whoever's in the southeast and southwest to probably be the ones grabbing the defamation, right? Because if the clone's the one doing it, it doesn't matter if they're too close. You know what I mean? Like theoretically, we could have the south guy and the southeast guy be the ones that are grabbing the defamations, because then they'd be next to each other and we'd have the most safe spot later for the rewind. that make sense?
Does
They wouldn't be
Did anything
going
happen
off
in-
again at the same time.
Why not?
Well,
Be one after the other.
I will say it looks like it's happening in
Yeah.
reverse order that the mechanics are happening. Like mine and Whisker's frontal cone went off last, and then our doubles shot those out first.
Is that not just like the
don't think that's
north-south
true.
reactivate the first?
Yeah, the north-south
Hold on.
reacted first.
Like they
yeah.
they reactivate in the order that they spawned in.
Yeah,
Not the
This
order
looks
that
like-
the
and they're
mechanics are.
in pairs facing each other.
Look at how
So
the
if you
rules
did
are set up for
southeast
these
and southwest,
clones.
so Cam, if you did southeast southwest definitions the way you suggested, they wouldn't be going off at the same time. So that might still be a good way to do it. So we're only doing one defamation at once, but they would only be going
No.
off in theory at the same time if they're across from each other.
Are we able to do relative north based on the rules? Look how the clones are set up. Is it always like that?
What, with
I don't
me and
think
Zama next
so.
to each other?
Yeah, it's
I don't
going
think-
healer, healer, tank, tank, and then 4 DPS.
I don't
we had
think
a pool
so,
where
'cause
me and
Max
Busby,
were-
or me and across from each other.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is just a weird one.
Does anything happen when we miss the Zama stack here on the clone? Like if we just don't stand on him, what happens?
Unmitigated explosion.
Yeah, the
How much
unmitigated
damage?
explosion and the sustained damage dot happens.
Okay, because we can't have the stack be across from somebody who has a cone. Then that could never happen.
Like
That's a good point.
it's just
I kind of feel like we should have the pairs do the same mechanic, right? So if we wanted defamations to be first, we do north-south, get the defamations, and then say the third gets the stack so that we have time to avoid the defamations and get to those, or just already pre-position.
Is one of the defamations from a tether? So there's only one actual defamation going off in this.
There's two
cycle?
defamations from the tethers.
Th-
Oh,
and
okay.
there
one is
are
distance based.
2, and then yeah, the last one just happens on the furthest person.
Yeah. Okay.
Why can somebody explain to me again why the defamations wouldn't rewind in the same order when they go off in the same order now?
It's based off where the clones go off, and they go off from north south clockwise.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you mean.
They get placed in that order.
Yes.
Yeah, so like
it's
me
not
and
rewinding
Max
the
are paired.
mechanics. It's not rewinding the mechanics. It's rewinding the clones in the order that
Right.
they spawned into the arena in. Okay.
Yeah.
The clones.
North,
He
south,
says
and
reenactment, and we're about to reenact what we did in the order that they spawned.
Another Rathneer.
So like me and
Yeah,
Max should be
somebody-
going off at the same time.
This looks like 2 different circles, at least. Or maybe more. Is there a guy in my
Just me and
clone right now?
Syntic, right? No, just me and Sin.
But yeah, Whiskers is right. We just blast because the cone.
This looks like 2 circles to me, right? Like right here.
It's two
Yeah.
hits. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Use magic ball and it
6
kills
second magic
Syntax.
ball.
Time with
143.
Spite.
143 to you.
Yeah.
There's only 5 initial tethers, right?
No, there's 6.
There's six,
6
plus
plus,
the
plus
boss.
the boss one.
I think that time with Spite might be that never wrath thing he's casting.
I also am shooting a cone from my clone across
Because
the
you both are in his hitbox
I know.
and made it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I
because
was
you
saying.
had the cleave thing. Yeah, we already the hemorrhagic. This is your cleave hitting people that shouldn't with them having magic vulnerability. The actual near far bait just does 143k. It doesn't have to be a tank, so keep that in mind. But it does seem like there's 2. So whatever this is 2 people need to bait close or 2 people need to bait far.
How much
Onto the
time?
ball in 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah. I was gonna ask how much time between the different eruptions. So they couldn't participate in that one. Every other type of situation.
Okay. So can somebody take this down for me? We're going to have. Oh God. We're gonna have 2 defamations, 2 cleaves, 2 stacks
And a
to-
Protean
to-
thing.
to place around, right? Oh yeah, does your clone do the Protean?
Yeah, it happens
Yes, it
just
does.
Just
right
after
here.
this right here.
Sean's was the tank thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think those are just the 4 nearest debating on.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't do that much damage,
Have
so it
we-
doesn't have to be a tank.
Have you seen what Sins does without a tether?
I had one pull where I didn't have a tether, and mine was the first clone. We'd have to go and hunt it, but
Okay.
Which one is Syntec?
Yeah, presumably it
By
would just be
C.
nothing.
Or the whatever mark that is. He's like in between B and C.
Because theoretically, there is one that will not get a tether.
Yeah. Also for this, I think the easiest way to do this is just the jump bait guy comes and joins me in the middle, and then the 2 defamation guys come too.
as the no tether guy, I always want away from that because they need 5 people to do that. Could they do any other mechanics?
Yeah, 5 people.
So I'm just thinking 2 people would have magic fall, and 5 people need to go do that with the tank to
Oh.
bait them, and then take the tank take it, and then it can't be across from a cone.
Wait, we would need 6 people because it might still do the defamation that he throws out after he jumps.
Yeah, if that's tied to that one as well, then yeah, then it could be
So, yeah.
that's where you put the no tether across from the tank buster dude. Or tank buster.
Yeah, and maybe we do that first so that the Never Wrath also baits the other 2 people.
Sorry, what the fuck are you talking about?
So,
I'm so lost.
We presumably believe that this jump also throws that 3rd defamation, right, at the far person. So
Yep.
when whoever's tethered to the boss,
He throws it right there. He turns around and chucks it.
yeah. So when the clone is reenacting the jump, it's gonna. Oh, it's actually just gonna jump to the clone. So I guess the person that originally baited would be freeze too. But when the clone happens and reenacts the jump, 4 people have to bait the protean, and then at least one person is gonna have to bait another defamation.
Presumably, we don't know that happens
Right.
like that.
Presumably,
Maybe
yeah.
the clones lose potency and they don't do that when I rewind.
I'm just thinking it would make the
Or
most
not the-
sense to put the person with no tether across from that guy because it has the most happening. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's slow down and sort out what we have to work with and in what order it comes down, and then place people. Let's not jump ahead. So in order, we have defamation times 3 plus boss jump into protean times 4. If somebody could write this down for me, I'd appreciate it. So defamation times 3 plus boss jump into protean times 4.
Who's writing? Am I writing?
Well, I wrote the other thing, so
Or
Sounds like you're
I'm
writing
typing
now.
right now. One sec.
I typed in a party chat. Actually, I don't know. It's
After that is 2 light party stacks with the cleaves, right? Those cleaves happen during the light party stacks.
Yes.
Okay. So following what we just wrote down at first is 2 light party stacks plus 2 cleaves. How does the cleave target? Is it shit out your back? Is it where you're facing?
Frontal.
It's where you're
Okay.
facing.
It
So
doesn't go
frontal
off.
cleave.
It's like a second
Right.
after, maybe.
It
What
looks
does it look
like
like
it
in
did.
the VOD? Where does it happen here?
It happens on Whiskers. Let's go look at what Whiskers does. So here's Whiskers facing away. Sam is gonna blow up with his stack.
It's like right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a second later. And here's the other one over here. Max shooting out into Narnia. So these people can be in the stack, right? It doesn't do any like magic vuln or anything to them.
Yeah.
So presumably you'd put them in the stack to do that.
True.
One of the stacks. So light parties times 2 plus cleave times 2. And then there's a frontal kick after that.
Just turn
Like
into a
it's-
random person.
I think it's just turning to a random person. So randomly faced half room, which could be devastating, by the way, if we keep the boss north like this.
We just jumped in Amelia
And that's it, right? Yeah, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay. So then the next thing we write down is reenactment. And it goes off in the order that they spawned. So let's do first clones plus Nether Wraith, the Nether Wrath. Year 4. First clones plus Nether Wrath. Second clones with presumably nothing else.
Yeah, he's just running around at the moment. He's running all over the
There's one defamation here.
Definitions.
I see at least 2. There should be only 2. You'd expect only 2. One? That's not one, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's one coming from whoever that is. Max?
Oops. Just pull 20.
Yeah, Sen who had nothing just disappears.
Okay. This is a spicy mechanic. I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Feels like
Okay.
an ultimate mechanic.
All right, so we have everything written down.
Can you go back a little bit more? Because I think he, or yeah. So I want to. I
The
think
clones
he
started on red and went clockwise. Is that how it always is?
They always do that. Yes, they
Yeah.
always do that.
So Sean is next to me, right? That's you to
No,
the
I
clone
pulled Sean
wise.
to me.
No,
Oh,
I mean
yes.
his clone. Yeah,
Me?
Tiz, right?
Me, you, Sean, Syntac.
So we can see what that fire splasher is also doing because it's going to jump to him. and we
He
can see
jumps there and
there's
does a Protean. What do you mean?
no the when it happens to the clone.
It does the same thing.
Well,
Jump
we'll see if he does the defamation too.
No.
No
just
defamation
Proteans.
on this.
No
on the
defamation.
clone.
Cool.
Definition there.
Yep. We didn't see more of this, right? We didn't have a poll in which we got further than that in the reenactment.
No, I think
Oh,
we'd
yeah,
always
so-
seen it start to spawn.
18, 253, 20, 253. So the same time on both.
Like, so could the strat be something like reds get light party stacks, like yellows are protean cones, blues are defamation circles, something like that?
I was thinking that too.
You have to pick a
don't-
certain one to be first because a certain combination to be first to the Netherrath.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Netherrath happens during the first set. So whatever we choose to be north-south needs to allow for us to do Netherrath near and Netherrath far.
Probably not coast
Yeah.
first.
Then
Maybe-
there's also
Stacks.
the light party stack Volns plus the protean.
Did you just do 2 stacks and the Protean at the same time?
Go back.
2 stacks? Oh no. This is
No,
a stack.
that's-
This is the Protean one, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there's also like the Voln timings you have to work out, right?
Yeah, and you can see Zama, here's the answer to your question. You don't get in the stack. Maybe this is a BuzzBee question for now. But you can see right at the end the tower didn't get soaked, the stack didn't get soaked, and it blew up right as the screen was going black. On the right side here.
We've been getting those
Would,
sustained damages too.
Makes sense to put the frontal cleaves east and west. Solve near or far.
Could
You
be.
do cleaves east, west, the no person south, and then the two defamation southeast, southwest. And then the entire north side would just be safe the entire time, right?
Well, what do you want to have go off at the same time as the Nether Wrath? It would have to be
Stack.
defamation or the cones, right?
I guess
think,
maybe you need for the stack.
Wait, what is Nether Wrath? Is it just like a bait? Like someone has to stand close and then
Yeah,
It's
and it doesn't look
Oh,
like it's
fine.
tank bait either. It's livable damage for anybody.
It only goes off the once, right? At the very beginning?
Yes.
so the damage time with spite.
But that can't be at the same time as the light party stacks, right?
Assuming
It
you
could be.
all
It just
four.
couldn't be.
Does it give you a
The light party
bomb?
stack needs all 4.
Yes, the Nether Wrath gives you a vuln. It's 6 seconds long.
I guess he's right though, because it couldn't be during it. Because if you have to stack within your bait, then you can't be inside. Closer than the other people who are stacking, I guess.
I without knowing if there's a reason why we can't do like both defamations and both ones at the same time, like the picking the north side safe for most of the mechanic sounds like a good idea. I think Whisper said that.
There is a half room randomly baited cleave at some point here.
Well, I don't think you can
Is he doing that here
force
too? He's just running around a lot.
if the clones start out like the red clones are going off first, and you can't have the red ones be light party stacks because of vulns. And that means they would have to be. You can't do
Well,
the
how much-
Proteans either. It would have to be
Yeah, it's
defamation
either-
or the cones.
How much did those
And
light
if
party
it-
stacks do? Can somebody look at how much Sean over died to on pull 20?
I saw it did like 150,000 to me. So like that was for like 2 people. So it probably does like 150,000 to a regular person, maybe or less. Maybe 100,000.
Well, yeah, when me and Sean soaked one like our real bodies, it killed me. I think it was like a little over 200k damage.
Like this, I live on full health.
143k, yeah.
Heavy slam, 3 people. I got hit by 235. You got hit for 242.
So maybe livable with 3, but probably not recommended. It does have 4 dots in the picture, so
Sure.
Yeah, I think we got multiple stacks of sustained
Okay,
damage.
so-
when it wasn't so.
so we cannot do the stacks north south, right?
Yeah.
So stacks are gone. Cannot start with the stacks.
Can't do Protean
Um,
Scream either, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a check-in game real quick.
Yep, checking in game.
Well, I broke one. But I have a macro I kind of made right now. If it's gonna work. What about that?
That's what I was so saying. Although I'm worried about the second light party going off too quickly with the magic foam from the near far bait thing.
Well, you have 2 hits, and then it's gonna be north south plus the jump cleave.
Then after it'd be defamation plus light party, and then dodge, and then light party. I don't know the timer.
I think you would just have to not get in. You'd have to not get in the light party for the first one.
Oh yeah, because we don't need to do both at the same time. So yeah, that's
Mhm.
it'd still work. It'd still work. But yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just have the north side safe the entire time.
Does the Protean Slam give you magic Vuln?
I
I don't
Physical
remember.
Vuln or anything?
I thought it gives
it did.
you
Look at one of us.
Oh, it does.
Magical.
4 seconds.
4
What's it,
second
4
Vuln.
seconds.
Can we see how the timer and how the
Yep.
north guy goes off into the next guy?
Already doing it.
For your thing, Esther, I would also say doing like A as a one as a defamation.
3 seconds.
I also thought about A being north. So it's basically just
So the
Not-
cleave and defamations we want in between to give us time for the
Well-
bones to go off.
Well, if we have one as a cleave going across the arena, everyone's north, and A is doing a cleave, one is doing a defamation. So defamation at one, basically, because it's exploding across the room. That's also getting one can be over there in the
Oh, I
first
got
place.
you.
I see it.
So basically just pair up defamations with cleaves.
It's cut off a little bit of the north room, but it would work.
If you look at the cleave from my side that shoots across into Zama's, like space that we have left and right of the is a lot.
That's true.
It ends. Is it end west? No, it ends 4 or purple, right? Yeah.
Mhm. It's cutting off this this eighth of the room. Here's a good picture of how wide the cleave is.
I'm saying if like we flip this around and put a defamation on the other side,
Mhm.
defamation just basically a non-mechanic exploding on a side that's no one can
Yeah.
be over.
Mhm.
Yeah, that seems it could be good.
What does it say you sent me?
It was a bunch of things that are already preset. Just don't worry about it now.
Okay. So
It
we
seems
would
like a
want-
good way to do it too, because that way we can just keep kind of rotating along.
Yeah, could we specify maybe defamation on 1 and 3? And then cleave on defamation on 1 and
Right,
3.
the
Part of
markers
this.
are.
Old?
Pause.
Yeah, we do 1 and 1.
Sure.
Okay. Defamations on 1 and 3, cleaves on A and C. We do the Protean stack on Bravo. And the nothing on 2. And then the cleaves can go. No, wait. That's it.
Light party stack.
My party
Light
stacks.
party stack.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those are on the clones
Uh,
at D and 4, right?
Light party stack could be 4 and B. Oh no, that doesn't work
I just can't take this back though.
because they don't go off at the same time.
So defamation.
I think we just need to like alternate with you get hit, there's nothing happening for the near
Okay.
far, and then it's light party, and then you don't take any damage, and then light party. Or it'd have to be,
You,
or the near far happens with boss.
you get a Vuln with the Protean Slam or the stack.
Yes.
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 I don't know what
The
the
Protean-
stack, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
Protean
Protean
second.
Slam gives you 4
Saw
seconds.
your message.
We didn't live a stack, so I can't check. Unless somebody wants to look in VODs for me. Or logs. Yeah, magic one from this heavy slam. I can't tell how long it's gonna last, but it does give it. Oh, stack and Proteans give magic vuln. I would assume it's also 4 seconds, to be honest. Mhm.
What's the point of this Netherrath near far? Like,
Way to remove a person from the mechanic.
It removes 2 people
Two
people.
from the mechanic.
Yeah.
so is it like the two farthest or two nearest or something?
Yep.
Yes.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
They probably can join into the last stack, which I think just has to be the last thing we do.
Oh, is it like a super long Vuln or something?
It's a 6-second wall, but I think it goes pretty fast. Not 100% sure
Okay.
though.
That kind of points to we need to stagger the
Well, you
Stagger
don't.
stacks as well.
You need to
stacks
stagger
and
the
stuff
stacks.
with the
Yeah.
defamation.
Yeah, you could also.
Cleaves.
Yeah.
It basically means those two guys cannot be a part of the Protean baits on
Mhm.
even. Okay.
Correct. This
Oh,
would
we
work,
can't.
right?
We can't do the Protean Slam first, then, yeah.
I think this works.
You would do net. These are the Netherrass that happen like up here. Let's just say it's near.
Yep.
If it's far, it might be kind of an issue because we have a defamation down here. But figure that out.
They would probably be standing at like C, I would guess.
Yeah. 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 So defamation and cleave goes off. These 2 guys get magic vuln, so they shouldn't join the Protean. There should then be 6 people available to do the Protean Slam, which only needs 4 people.
You could probably have it be like if we assign 2 people to always get the Netherrath near or far, like the ranged, I guess. And you could always have melees do the Proteans on B.
Do we know if the Netherrath near and far comes from
Mm.
both clones? Like, should it be theoretically 4
I think it
people?
comes
From
from
the
the. I think it
boss.
comes from the boss.
It's the
Comes
boss.
the boss. Okay.
I want to go back and look at the slam. It looked like there was a hit around little fire or a little earth.
Yeah,
slam.
it's a stack. This?
Oh, okay. This is
What you're talking about?
Yeah. All right.
4-person stack.
Go peep party chat now. Check that one out.
Peeping it.
Wait, no, I'm talking about the Protean Slam or the stuff.
Hold on, Max. Hold on. Putting those light parties, that would work actually.
Because you would start
Yeah,
Alpha
4
doing
and
the
4.
jump, and then the Proteans plus the 2 guys getting hit. The cleave would go off. It'd be 3 seconds. The 4 guys who first got hit would do the first light party, and then everyone else would do the second light party. Because everyone else's volume would be gone.
Yeah, that would also work.
That would work too.
Kind of assuming that the stack has some sort of vuln attached to it. Otherwise, I think this wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Well, that's why I'm saying
It does,
you'd
it
swap
does,
your
it
light
does,
party.
does.
Oh, it does
It
already.
does
Okay.
stacks, yes.
Yeah.
See
So the people who are taking the boss Proteans are taking the
second
Charlie
light
light party. No, it'd be Charlie.
They get
And everyone
a.
else taking 4.
They still have magic vuln from the Protean Slam.
Well, the Protean Slam would happen, right? So isn't it 4 seconds?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's
it
3
should.
seconds in between
Yeah, but
mechanics.
then the second one happens is the cleave, and then the third
Oh
one
yeah,
happens
sorry.
is the light party.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
It's the classic 1-3-2-4.
got it. Yeah.
So while the boss Proteans are happening at A, and this thing you are also doing the Netherrath baits with the light party that's not doing the Proteans, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we would dodge. Then we would stay there, dodge the cleave, and then the group that takes the first Proteans would go to Charlie. We'd basically all be rotating after the cleave happens, and then the first group would take Charlie, and then the group that did not take the Proteans would take Delta.
Yeah, it would be a problem to have the near bait with the Proteans, right? Because they're also baited by distance.
No, off different targets.
Doesn't it happen first though?
That's the same time as the Neverath, right? Or am I crazy?
The Protean it would be based off of the clone, and then the Netherrath would be on the boss. So as long as they're not on top of each other, you can distance appropriately.
Is there time to
Sure.
if there's time to drag the boss a little bit south, I feel like that works.
You might yeah, I guess it depends. We have they just have range bait.
When does
Proteans
the
then melee can go?
Let's see when Zama's tower goes off.
I guess does the boss actually dash to him? Is that question?
It's in your. And then they spawn, and then they do it.
Same time?
Yeah. So we...
Can we play this to see if the boss... Okay, he doesn't.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cursed with the boss. So you have to be... You could swap the boss and the cleaves. But then that would mean the... people getting cleaved would have to be the second light party. And then nothing would get also swapped. So okay, so looking at yours, Protean Slam would be on beta, nothing would be on 2. The boss can move, right? Or is he stuck there forever?
I think he can move, but we don't actually have footage of him doing it until after people start dying, after the first thing goes off.
So he cannot be moved basically the entire time that he jumps north.
I think he jumps north, and I think he can move. You can see him turn and face Sean here, but I don't know if Sean's like just barely in range of this guy auto attacking him.
He does take a melee right there.
Yeah, but I don't know if this guy just global melees or what the deal is.
Yeah, true.
But he doesn't move again until the first set goes off, which is also when Sin dies. So
it's one auto casting.
I would assume you can move him before he spawns these clones. Like you could bring him middle if you wanted to do that. But
Well, it could also just be where
right about now.
Could just be like we base off where we jump him for the first set of Proteans based off of this.
Yeah, either one could be true. I do like the idea of not putting this stack over there.
Yeah, so we don't have to like run across it all. The way Astro laid it out that second time has us basically moving twice.
Yeah, but the problem with that is the Netherrath.
Yeah, to try to figure out.
I think you're either picking between cursed Netherrath shit or one of the stacks being kind of in BFE.
Farther. Yeah.
This doesn't actually matter though, right?
We could wait. What if we swapped boss and nothing? Or sorry, the Protean Slam and nothing. From what my party chat is.
South?
Because it's going to be the Protean bait's going to be the closest to the guy on south, and then the boss on north is going to have the near or far.
Where would the far baits stand?
If it was far, you could put them like west and east,
But then
and then
the
At the
Protean
same time
sign
as
would be
the
south.
Proteans?
yeah, the Protean sign would be south, shooting across the arena. But
We're not doing that shit.
Those are like super thin.
yeah, they're pretty thin.
Technically.
Yeah. It's just otherwise we have to have nothing happen during the first mechanic because the boss doesn't move with the near and far. So, or unless we put the boss, if Sean or whoever is taking the boss tether puts him closer to the middle, that way we can clearly make out who's closest to the clone and who's closest to the boss or near far.
What if the first boss cleave like that tether went to B?
Does this work? What I pictured right here on my stream,
Uh,
and I can walk through it when everybody's in here. So
Yes.
cleave from north facing south. Defamation going first. This is the near or far shit. Everybody's just like hanging out by Bravo, and you could just be.
So the boss is on A here. Is that
The boss would be on A. Yep.
okay?
Or no, the boss would probably be on A. I was thinking maybe we could put him on B to start with during the first set of mechanics, and maybe we could do that. We just have to like rotate the defamations, but
What if you
no,
swap the
hold
tanks
on,
and
hold on. Go ahead, say.
swap the tanks and the healers,
Why?
and then because we'll let us Protean bait, and that way the tanks can actually hit the boss.
The boss follows them after this first thing goes off. After the red mechanics go off and these circles go off, the boss can move.
But this is like right before it. This is for the Never Wrath.
This is all positions. There's 4 healers on the board right now. So groups like on the plus, let's say, and the boss is on alpha. Then the far baits are outside the hitbox north. And if it's close baits, then they're inside the hitbox east west, and the group is like far north. Let's resolve the Netherrath in and outside the hitbox. I think that's fine. It doesn't matter who's in these. I'm just suggesting that they're ranged because that lets the boss follow the party to the Protean stack, follows the tanks. We just mandate all 4 melee take the Protean stack, while the ranged are hanging out down here waiting for their Vuln to fall off. The healers have Vuln, the ranged don't. Everybody's already in position for the cleave. That's coming up next, and the defamation. Because they're hanging out north. And then the melees continue on and stack down here. When it's their turn to stack, and by that point their Vuln's gone. Right? By that point their Vuln's gone, and then the healers in range would be stacking over here. So this mechanic would look like for 2 people, they'd be sitting AFK the entire time until they need to get in this stack. For 2 other people, currently the healers, they bait near or far, which is functionally the same thing. You're just inside or outside the hitbox. And then you go stack after this defamation goes off. For the melee, you're hitting the boss, letting the near far happen.
Are we
And
just
then
gonna do the fars right there as well? Or
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Yep.
all right.
So middle will have to like in the hitbox and then run all the way over to our Proteans in time. So we don't
Yeah.
accidentally bait.
Yeah, I
The
think
range will
that'll
also
work.
be in the hitbox.
There's 3 seconds to get from here to here, and they're like right next to each other.
Should be fun.
Like 1, 2, 3. You'd have to go to
It would be fun.
you'd have to go from here to here as a melee. Is like
Yeah,
less than
I
a
know.
second.
It's just pretty quick, so I want to double check.
Yeah. Melees and tanks would just be hitting the boss, go over and bait Proteans. Don't get cleaved, so just run, follow, kite the boss behind the cleave, and get in place for your next stack.
My only concern would be the stacks and healer range, but I don't know if that's going to be an
I
issue.
have global range. It's okay.
Cool.
It's nice because we can do pretty static movement for this. We just have to memorize like how to handle each tether depending on what clone position you got, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It just means that for the first set of things, you need to learn those 3 jobs, basically. And we need to figure out a way to get people in. I guess this is the second set of shits. For the
I guess
first set of mechanics, this is going to be the hard part, right? Is getting people to do all 3 different jobs, 3 to 4 different jobs, depending on where their clone it tethers them. Which isn't hard because I can just put this in I can put this picture in a raid plan and like say, if you're here, do X, Y, Z. Is this stupid? Are we fucking with it? Are we not fucking with it?
I like
Fuck
it.
with it.
I think we can
I
do
like
it.
it.
This leaves ranged guys, including Black Mage guy, to AFK the entire fucking time, which I think is cool. It leaves healer guys to AFK the entire fucking time and just heal. Melee guys get full up time because the boss is going to chase you around as you're doing these things.
Yep. I like it. Feels like the only damage will be in healer range, right?
Yep.
'Cause it's just,
defamations are ignored because they're
Yep.
always going to be far away from everybody. The only time anybody has to worry about a defamation is this range stack. Just make sure you don't go stack over
Don't
here
go
before
early.
it goes off. Don't go early.
Is this relative at all to the order that they're spawning? Just
I would
speak for-
always assume north is the first set of spawns, so if it spawned like east-west for some reason, we'd have to rotate it, I guess.
I don't think it
And-
has spawned.
It hasn't done
anything
that
other
once.
than
I haven't
I'm
seen
not-
it happen once though, so yeah.
I'm not going to assume that it can do that.
Getting 50-50 for 20 pulls would be crazy.
It has happened before.
Theoretically, that's what you would do.
So, do we need to do a thing where it's like, oh, I'm like 4, I've got light party stack. Do we have to do like a snake prio to make sure we grab the correct tether? Like that kind of thing?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like fairly intuitive. I mean, like if you're 4, you'll go counterclockwise.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It's basically if you're a number, if your clone is on a number, you grab the tether from a number, right?
Well,
More or less.
kind of, yeah.
There's one north, there's one Bravo-ish, there's one Delta-ish, right? And then there's going to be one south, one 2-ish, one 4-ish. Makes sense to me. Feels intuitive.
I mean, I'm just saying like both defamations are numbers, but yeah, I would say if the 3 could go counterclockwise and the 1 could go clockwise or whatever.
Yeah. Is everybody on board with this? Does anybody want to suggest something different? Ready, check. Everybody okay with what I got?
We do have to sort out the positions for the actual debuffs in the first part of the mechanic then as well, huh?
The position
Do we?
happening.
I mean, so there's like 2 defamations. Those are pretty obvious. There's the light party guys, which one of them goes south and baits defamation, right?
Yeah, currently. Could always change it to be like the nothing guy goes baits defamation, and then the 2 stacks go north, the 2 spreads, make it nicer to think about, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Can you repeat what you just said?
So instead of having we had 1 stack and 1 nothing guy go north to do those first protean baits with the tank, we have the nothing guy go bait the 3rd defamation, and then the 2 stacks and the 2 spreads are always north the tank doing the proteans. Just have, I don't know, stacks inside spreads, or the spreads on the outsides for the proteans. To make it easier to think about.
I like that.
Yeah, I guess I'm only worried about like how confusing it might be to do the initial setup of this, but hopefully
Yeah, I think it will be confusing, but we can walk it through and get practice on it, and then I think it will resolve the rest of the mechanic pretty easily for us, having like figured that out.
So just a clarification. So regardless if my clone spawns first, second, third, or fourth, if it spawns on 4, I'm grabbing a stack relative to Snake Prio.
Repeat your question. Sorry, I was typing.
Regardless if my clone spawns first, second, third, or fourth.
Yep.
If it spawns on 4, that's all I need to worry about. I'm grabbing a stack.
Well, presumably, if it spawns on 4, it is spawning fourth. That is kind of the assumption.
Oh, just because we haven't
Yeah.
seen it not spawn in there.
Yeah, we've all
Yeah,
seen it.
We don't think we have to do
on
it
red.
just north. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, that is correct. You would go Snake Prio 4 counterclockwise to grab your stack. Because yours is like on that side, right? And the other one's on the other side.
So then just doing the 4 Protean.
4 Proteans are the 2 cleave guys and the 2 stack guys, just to make it nice and simple.
2 cleavage, 2 stack. Okay.
The 2 defamation guys and the chode guy go bait the extra defamation on the first part of the mechanic.
Sounds.
Is this not making sense to anybody? Is everybody on board?
Chode guy in this scenario is 2.
Chode guy in this scenario is 2. Yep. And it will always be 2. Whoever gets 2 is the chode guy, no matter what.
Yeah, we have to sort out on the first set of light party stacks who goes in which one.
Yeah. It would just be
Or Protean dudes first, and then the 2 Neverwrath and the other 2 Chodes second.
no, because the 4 Protean dudes are both the stack guys. Right.
I
Oh,
mean, I think in one of them you do have like a stack guy, a cone guy, a defamation guy, and either the protean guy or the chode guy. And the other one is the stack guy, the cone guy, the defamation guy, and then the other of the protean or chode guy.
I think it would be easier to just say if you grabbed the 1 stack, go stack in the middle of the room.
In D.
Yes. Sorry. Yes,
Okay.
that is what I meant.
Okay, with defamation and
with all 3 of the 2 defamation and the chode guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would work.
D for defamation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is going to be a good one to make an in-game strategy board and just fucking leave it up.
I agree. 4 stack plus 2x cleave plus proto jump guy, right? Those are the groups. I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. We didn't see anything past that point, right? At any point?
We didn't get to
No.
the reenactment, no. If that's what you mean.
Wait, maybe.
I don't think we did.
Thought I had a poll where I survived for a little while. We can look in the fight logs but to see which one lasts longest.
I thought it was right up until the fourth guy was about to go off.
We got
Oh.
two that ended right as like in between the third and fourth guys. So that mechanic probably ends at 3 minutes, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it, right? That's good enough to get back in there. We'll have to make an in-game strategy board for it, and we can walk it through tomorrow. Anybody want to ask any questions?
For this second, like for when the clones are reenacting the things, the
Mhm.
first set at a light party at C would be the people who took the Proteans. At
No
A.
light party at C. Oh, wait. What?
Oh wait, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean up this rate plan because it's like it's not in steps. I just put everybody.
Oh
all
yeah.
there all
So
at
the
same
people
time.
that be taking it at the one at D, I mean.
The people that would be taking the one at D.
Yeah, those would be the Protean people.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just all the melee. It's not like these are just always going to be the 2 melee and the 2 tanks.
Yeah.
Take Proteans and then they go take the D stack. It'll always be that way.
And then the Ranger always at the 4S. Okay.
Yep. The Ranger always going to be AFKing at A. Responsible. I don't know if I want to do healers or ranged baiting the shit. But then you just AFK at A until this defamation goes off.
And
then you go stack it.
Yeah,
go stack it for.
Yeah, okay.
And that's it. Once we get to this part, I consider this like the second half of that mechanic. Once we get to the second half properly, it should be piss easy. The hard part's going to be getting people through the first part, like making sure that you grab the correct tether and do the correct job, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be the hard part. We're just going to have to learn it.
Yeah, it's like just learning all the different jobs, but also the fact that there's 2 different places for each of them to go, so you have to not fuck that up.
Yep. Any other questions? All right, cool. Some of you already know this, but Astra is not going to be doing the ultimate with us next couple months from now. So I am currently trialing Semi, and she has already had her first trial. We are going to be doing UCOB on one of the weekends. It's going to be not this weekend upcoming, but next weekend, which is the 14th or 15th. And I haven't decided yet.
My turn to do stupid shit.
Yeah, you can be a Goku monk.
Unless there's something stupider I can do.
I think that might be the stupidest thing you could do, actually.
Booksmack Scholar.
And never mind, you're right. You got me.
Art of War. Fire time.
That's not that far off from them just spamming fucking broil.
Pistol Whip Machinist.
Good. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I don't know if
Play
you had
cool
anything to
bit.
say about it, Esther.
Nope, that's it.
You could do
Okie
Ice
dokie.
Black Mage. Or you could do Cold Machinist where you don't generate any heat.
I'm trying to make a macro though.
I think it's going to be in-game raid plan o'clock.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct. I think what we're going to actually need it for is the thing later.
What thing later? What do you mean?
Or the thing prior, the first half.
Before that? Yeah, I'm trying to add that to the top part, but I haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know. I'm like looking at it, and I feel like it's kind of obvious. If you have defamation, you do defamation.